Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today we'll be showcasing some clips from the 11k hero trap. So the first clip here is a solo trap. So this guy is actually trying to solo my 11k hero trap here, which has 40 million troops at this time. He was sending a full blast with his leader, ended up getting capped. The reason why he was actually trying to solo me here was I baited him with the doppelganger trap. So basically I had a smaller account with about 1 million troops sitting there with the exact same name. He scouted it, I ported that account out, ported this account into the same spot. He ported in after seeing the report of 1 million troops, went in with a full solo, even gave me the clown title there so he could actually do more damage. Didn't pop a boost or anything like that. Ended up going in there. Technically, I didn't need to counter him. You can see I do have two 11k heroes on my wall, running 3 Pack 5 familiars as well on that wall. So again, this account is incredibly strong. Obviously, I'm not wearing my war gear for this solo attack or anything like that, but yeah, this is a great way to actually get people to solo you, and also there's a good way to get some follow-up rallies after that solo attack as they try to free the leader, because a lot of times if you do switch the names correctly, they will look at the port and be like, oh yeah, this is the same account I scouted with 1 million troops. Not sure how he capped me on the solo attack, but there is no way he's going to cap me on the rally, and they'll do a follow-up rally. Unfortunately, I've already done this a couple times to this guild, so there was no follow-up rally right after this because they kind of realized what the trap was. But I got another rally about a little bit later. This is going to be from FK. Again, they saw that I was in Fury in a alt guild, so I'm not in the main guild right now. UW, by the way, is the main guild. Shout out to UW for having me in their guild. Really awesome guild. They are actually looking for some fillers and stuff like that, so if you guys want an awesome guild to go to UW. They're pretty awesome. They do have lower requirements than my main guild FU, so if you don't have like tier 5 and a bunch of sigils and stuff like that, and you want an awesome war guild, go check out UW. They are recruiting. So anyways, yeah, it's u.w. Just go look at them, message one of their R4s or R5s. I'm sure they'll get you in the guild. So anyways, so I am currently in Fury, in trouble, getting rallied. That's kind of what's going on here. Again, I'm faking like I'm scared of them. Obviously, it's not a big deal, especially on this account. But FK obviously didn't realize that at the time, and they're going to rally me. I am not getting any real reinforcements as much because there's not many people in this alt guild of UW that can go into Fury and actually reinforce me at this point. I'm just checking my wall, making sure I have my correct heroes on there. You can see some double 11k heroes on there. I still have a free-to-play what's called leader, but other than that I have a bunch on there, and it looks like Clow was actually trying to call me at the time. Again, they're all in UW and they're just seeing that there's a rally going on, so they don't actually know what's going on. So people from UW could reinforce me if they popped over to this guild, but I don't technically need reinforcements on this account. I'm more than set up. If I really get in trouble, I just put on the real gear on this account and do that. So I'm going to put on the fake gear, which is actually decent gear if you look at it. You can actually take a rally in it. It actually has full champion jewels in the fake gear. I have about 570 army HP total in the fake gear, which is better than a lot of people's real gear at that point. Obviously, attack is a little bit lower because it is gold level 60 stuff, but it's decent gear to take a rally in. Plus, I have all the stats from my 11k hero wall, so that also helps in the army attack heroes and all that. So they are actually doing a good thing here. They set a timer, so I don't exactly know when they're going to be setting the rally, which makes it very difficult to time my swap just because of that. I put the war gear on first because guess what? I don't think they're going to cancel when they see this gold war gear. It's not insane war gear. If I put my mythic champ gear on, yeah, they would cancel right away, but I'm not even going to use that. All I need to do is counter. I'll be totally fine. We'll take some reds, but I am running the tier 1 siege combat this time, so all I'm going to be taking is tier 1 siege reds, which is not a big deal. But yeah, you can see they're taking forever here. And again, this really does throw up off a trap's rhythm if you're doing this, because you don't exactly know at the exact time the rally is going to pop out. So you're just kind of waiting here, and you kind of get lulled into a false sense of security because of this, because Usually you're trying to be fast and all that, and if your timing is thrown off, you won't be as fast as normal. But they also have to be super fast on the carpets to catch you offline. So actually at one point here, I'm going to actually exit out of the watchtower here because I got bored of sitting here waiting, like, what's going on? Oh, they have a timer coming in, and right as I come out, that's when they actually kick the timer right now and then actually start rallying me right now. So boof, they could have got me here, but I'm already sitting in range. I'm just going to switch to range foul instead of range wedge. It doesn't really matter, but that's what I decided to do. Had plenty of time to counter anyways, because as fast as their carpets were, they're just not quite fast enough. It does look like I got smacked really hard, but you can see I only took 621k to my front line. The 2 million was just to my tier 1 siege, which is totally fine. Doesn't mess up my comp or anything like that. And now what I'm going to do right here is fake like I'm trying to run away, because that's the whole kind of theme of this whole rally thing at this point. I'm faking like I'm scared and I'm trying to run away, sort of thing, and trying to get more rallies out of me. So that's why I'm not just sitting there. Sometimes if you're just sitting there, it makes you look a little too confident, and they won't set another rally. So I was kind of trying to tap into that predator prey kind of response and do the fight or flight, where I was running away and they're trying to chase me, but that's kind of what I was going from there. But I was actually hoping to cap the guy. You can see the guy has really good gear. He's got Mythic Champ and all that stuff, so really good rally lead. A lot of tier 5 in the rally too. You can see from the Pack 5 damage, they're quite good on the attack stats. 2.2 million from the Pack 5 to my tier 1, but only 621k to my front line. And keep in mind, this is the fake gear, it's not the real gear. So obviously in real gear, you'd be knocking those down a couple 100k for the actual damages. I'm only running 482k beds, so I don't even have full what's called HP from the infirmaries either. So again, I was running a little less beds so I can make more troops as we're going on, because that does happen when you're doing rallies and stuff. You have to make more troops, especially if you're running a small comp like I am currently. If I'm running like a rally party comp, you don't need to make troops in between. You got plenty of troops, and so with the Sanctuary update, you get them back a lot, like after like a day you get them back anyways. But if you're running a small comp, you don't have that that leisure, because especially if you start getting multiple rallies and stuff like that, you kind of want somewhat of a comp that you can actually just keep rebuilding and keep taking more rallies. And again, I was testing the tier 1 siege at this point as well. So the tier 1 siege comp, this was all tests. I was just trying to figure out if it worked well, and it does work well. But again, this tier 1 siege comp is very specific to a certain account that you're running. Again, if you're running Pack 5 familiars, it's really good because it does trigger their Pack 5 familiars very quickly and reduce the damage they'll be doing to your front line. Also, it does make it look like you're taking way more damage than you actually are taking damage. Again, after all these rallies, I really didn't lose much of a front line at all. It was just the tier 1 siege that was getting taken out, and again, tier 1 siege is easy to rebuild, so wasn't such a big deal. Also, like, it doesn't really reduce the amount of strength I have because the tier 1 siege isn't really adding too much attack, so every time you lose it, your comp doesn't get any weaker. So anyways, we're going to move on to another clip here. So again, this is from Hacken. Again, shout out to their guild. They're pretty awesome. Took a bunch of rallies from these guys, and they're pretty cool about it. So this is from PCS Hacken. So he's going to be going in for a rally. I believe he's just going to be trying to counter me at this point. For me, all I'm going to be doing, since I was planning on leaving the kingdom, is I'm just going to throw my war gear. I'm not even going to try and counter him on this one. I was actually planning on just throwing on the war gear and randoming away. If he full countered me, that was totally fine. I would have took that. I just wanted to see how much damage that would be, and I didn't want them to cancel the rally, so especially once I throw that war gear on, the chances of the rally being canceled go up exponentially compared to when I'm in my fake gear. So about 10 seconds away. So again, I just plan to throw the war gear on random and then switch back to my fake gear if possible, because I am sitting in my fake gear right now. I decided to actually just take it in range. I probably should be... Why did I switch the cav? Yeah, don't do that. Don't switch to. I was like, maybe I'll take a full counter in cav. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Even with the war gear I have, that would be a bad idea. So, looks like they're just a couple seconds away, so I'm just getting ready. So yeah, they were taking forever. So I think they actually canceled and reset or something like this. That's what's going on here. But anyways, we're about 20 seconds away, so I'm just going to go switch to range. Again, I'm switching back to cav because they had tested me in cav, so that's what was going on, and that's why I switched to range here. But yeah, so anyways, so I'm just getting ready to put my war gear on at this point. Once they set the rally, I will just basically do that and ran away so they can't cancel. But for whatever reason, when I clicked my random, it actually went into my castle. I was like, what is going on here? Anyways, I switched back to my fake gear, but when I hit the random button, instead of randoming away, it went into my castle. So I'm not sure if there was just a glitch with my screen there or something like that, or what was going on. But anyways, it worked out in the end. I was able to cap them. I did full counter them, so don't get to see what a full counter on me was, but that's what it is. So, and again, the reason I was switching to cav actually at that point was because they had tested me in cav, and if they test me and I'm not in cav, they'll know I'm online. So that's kind of what I was making sure I kept switching back to cav every time they sent a tester in there. So anyway, so you can see it does look like I took way more damage than I really did. It did do, what was it, like 1.9. Again, Hack-In does have max stars at the time. That was max stars. So again, now it's 165. But at the time when I was recording this, it was max at the time. So I do post these videos a little bit later just so people don't know where the account is at the time, because that makes it very, very hard to trap if people know where your account is at all times. So, yeah, I've made that mistake. Posted a video close to when I trapped, and then just literally got no more traps after that because people knew the account, people told each other, and boof, no trapping for the next month. So, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, you can see he did have max stars at the time, decent artifact stars and stuff like that. So he's got quite good attack. He did use his rabbit on that one as well. So we'll take a look at the actual damage. Not too bad on there. 429k to the front line. So again, I did full counter him, so it's not too bad. Plus the Pack 5 familiars hit my tier 1 siege, triggers my tier 1, or triggers my Pack 5 familiars and all that. So let's take a look at his gear, because I don't know if I caught it on the video. So I'm trying to get him to actually go into his gear so he can show us for the video. I did message him after this, since I was leaving the kingdom and this was the last trap I was going to do. You can see he does have a bunch of mythic champ in his cav blast as well. So pretty good set here for cav. I can't remember what his cav blast was, but it was pretty high. Yeah, probably over 1,000 at this point, based on all that stuff, artifacts and mythic champ and stuff like that. So anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We'll have some more 11k hero traps coming out. If you guys have any questions about the trap, leave it in the comments down below. If there's anything you want to see or anything like that, let me know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.